Hello everybody. Today we are making garlic bread. This is yeast garlic bread. I know I have made garlic bread before, but that garlic bread was the recipe of garlic bread without yeast. So today we'll be making yeast garlic bread. So do follow the instructions carefully, and I also hope that you are following both of my channels, Piano with Adi and the Winewood Chef. So let's start with the recipe. Take 2 tablespoons of warm milk in a bowl and add half teaspoon of sugar to it. Mix well until all the sugar crystals are dissolved. And make sure when you put the yeast in the milk stays warm, not at normal room temperature or very hot. So add 2 teaspoons instant yeast and cover it with a lid and prove it for 10 minutes at room temperature. After the particular proving time, you would notice that the yeast will become frothy. It will form a thick layer on the surface of the milk like this as shown in the video. So now for the dough, take around 80 grams of all-purpose flour or maida. You can use wheat flour also, and add 1 teaspoon oregano and 1 teaspoon chili flakes and half teaspoon salt to it. Then add the yeast mixture. Mix it well with a spoon until you get a crumbly texture. If you are not comfortable doing it with the spoon, you can use hands instead. I prefer hands to distribute the flour evenly with the yeast. To distribute the yeast evenly with the flour, and then add some water as required to make a soft and smooth dough. Make sure you use warm water, not very hot or not room temperature or not cold water, because in all the three cases the yeast will not activate. So make sure to use warm water. Now take the dough onto your tabletop and knead it for again 10 minutes. Do not apply any butter or oil in between. You just have to keep on kneading it. Slowly and eventually you would notice that the dough won't stick to your tabletop and your fingers will get cleaned. And yeah, your fingers will get clean only when you knead the dough with your fingers. Now flatten the dough and apply 2 teaspoon butter. The butter should be at room temperature. Do not use hardened butter, because hardened butter will take a lot of time to get incorporated with the dough, and melted butter will make a complete mess with the dough, and softened butter will get incorporated easily. Now after kneading for about 10 minutes with the butter, you will notice that the dough will get smooth on the surface. You need to tuck in the sides of the dough to form a ball shape out of the dough and place it in a bowl which is greased with some butter. You can use oil instead, but I use butter. So now grease the dough also with some oil so that the top of the dough doesn't get dried out. And now you need to cover it and rest it and prove it for about 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, you will notice that the dough will become double in size. You need to punch it to expel all the air out of the dough, and you need to knead it again for 5 minutes. For the filling, you need half cup grated processed cheese and 2 tablespoon corn. Then add 1.5 tablespoon melted butter to 1 tablespoon crushed garlic, a teaspoon of chili flakes and oregano. Now mix it well. Take your baking tray which comes with the oven. Grease it with some oil so that the garlic bread doesn't stick. Then take your dough and make a ball shape out of the dough so that you get an even circular shape. Place it on the center of a baking tray, and you can use a baलन also, but it's more easier to do it with your hands. If needed, you can use the help of your flour also to spread the dough. So the thickness of the dough should be about half an inch. Now spread the garlic butter we prepared earlier on one half of the dough. Now you need to add the grated processed cheese on the top of the garlic butter. Now you need to spread the 2 tablespoon corn. Now spread the garlic butter on the other half of the dough sheet. Then very carefully pick the other half of the dough sheet and roll it over the stuffing, and you can use the help of maida also to seal the sides of the dough. Now you need to spread the remaining garlic butter on the top of the garlic bread. Now with a sharp knife, you need to make slits on the top of the garlic bread so that when we cut a slice, it comes out easily. So our yummy chatpata garlic bread is ready to go into the oven for 180 degrees Celsius for 30 to 35 minutes or until the base is cooked with both the rods turned on. Isn't this time lapse looking delicious? So a delicious yummy chatpata garlic bread is ready. So serve it with your friends and families. Do let me know in the comment section how it turned out for you. Give this recipe a big thumbs up and subscribe my both the channels for more such wonderful recipes and a good music video. So see you next time. Until then, stay home, stay safe.